the outcome, which relates to AI and the digital agenda, is to go to the next stage of that. It's to connect the human brain body to artificial intelligence, so that artificial intelligence gives you your thoughts and your emotional responses directly. Suddenly, you're not emotionally responding, you're not thinking your thoughts on the basis of you. AI is thinking for you. You may think it's you, but AI is delivering your perceptions. AI is delivering your emotional responses. So how do you create this, what would become and is becoming a hive mind? A hive mind where everyone is connected to the same source of information, the same source of AI. Well, what you need is a delivery system and you need a receiver system. And the delivery system is the technologically generated electromagnetic field that's coming out of the 5G towers and the 6G and 7G to come. And crucially, because you can't bathe the entire planet in this electromagnetic field, this hive mind field, purely with towers, you need low orbit satellites. And so what you've got is your Elon Musk and SpaceX putting up these thousands of low orbit satellites. Jeff Bezos is coming along now with his system. And the idea is to create a technologically generated electromagnetic field that encompasses the planet, which we're all living amongst, and will deliver the hive mind. And this is why they want a connection between what they call people like Ray Kurzweil, the Google executive, who's said, well, many years ago now, that by 2030, a big key year for these people, humans will be connected to the cloud. And in his words, connected, in other words, to AI.
And there'll be a singularity in that year.
And in Kurzweil's words, and more people are coming along and saying the same now, once that connection to artificial intelligence is there, to the human brain body, in his words, artificial intelligence will do more and more of human thinking until human thinking is negligible. What he means is deleted. And what you're then looking at are humans becoming like a terminal on someone else's internet, like a computer terminal on someone else's internet, in which their perceptions are coming direct. And they may think they're thinking their own thoughts, but actually AI is thinking for them. And so if you look at how information is delivered, it's delivered through electromagnetic fields. And in the roadmap, I quote a Chinese whistleblower, actually from some time ago now, who was saying that in China, they've already perfected the means to deliver information through a technologically generated electromagnetic field to the human brain, so that the person starts to respond, believing it's their own thoughts, to what is actually being delivered to them in in the form of information. So it is possible through an electromagnetic field to deliver, because the human body has its own electromagnetic field. We call it the auric field. And if you can sync the electromagnetic field generated from towers and satellites with the human electromagnetic field, you can pass information through it. And people think, like I say, it's their own thoughts. But how much better if you also had inside the body and brain a receiver system?
Investment Club. Today, I consider it the best investment that I've ever made. We get 4 projects presented a week by their associated CEOs. Personally, I'm completely blown away by the quality of these projects, and I know of nowhere else where I would be given this same opportunity. Each week that passes, I feel more appreciative of the fact that I'm a member of this group. The vibe was just tremendous. Everybody's on the same wavelength. We just clicked. Everybody listened to each other, enjoyed their company. It was just magical, magical. Take action. Don't take my word for it. Due diligence you need to do. And I really hope that someday down the road I see you in the club. It far exceeded expectations, without question.
I give you the COVID fake vaccine. I've been in touch with a lot of people around the world over the last few years who've been looking through electron microscopes, etc., at the systems in the blood of people who have been fake vaccinated. I say fake vaccinated because the COVID fake vaccine was not a vaccine according to previous criteria. And they're seeing these nanosystems self-replicating in the body. And obviously, a lot of people, since they've had the fake vaccine, their bodies have not been able to transform enough, and they've dropped dead. I mean, the numbers of people that have died from this fake vaccine is off the frickin' charts. You wouldn't think so looking at the mainstream media, unless someone famous drops over, like a young sportsman or something, and many have. It's not highlighted in any way. But you talk to people, and the number of people you talk to who've either had experience in their families or know people in their workplace who've young people who've just died of heart attacks or cancers, fast-acting turbo cancers as they call them, is off the frickin' charts. And the number of people who've said to me, I've never been the same since I had the fake vaccine. And so what you're seeing unfolding in this nanotechnology in the body is the receiver system. That's why people are pointing out who've investigated this as a speciality, that this nanotechnology is getting in the brain. Now, how does the brain, how does it process information? It processes it electrically, and it processes it electromagnetically. And if you can get the nanotechnology in the brain, it's receiving the electromagnetic field information, and suddenly you've got a hive mind unfolding. And that's what's happening. And the digital side of this is the other side of the control system, where if you have a digital ID, you cannot take part in mainstream society without the digital ID. That's the idea in the end.
Which was just proposed by the Prime Minister here.
Just proposed by Keir Starmer.
Right, with the reason being illegal immigration, which I would love to get into.
Yeah, well, what's kind of interesting, because
Problem, reaction, solution.
I do say, I've said over the years many times, this cult plays the long game. And I also came up with this phrase, problem, reaction, solution. You create the problem, blame someone else for it, and then openly offer the solution to the problems you have covertly created. And immigration went off the charts under Tony Blair when he was Prime Minister. In fact, some years after he left office, someone who was in that group came out and said the plan was to open the doors to immigration to such an extent, these were his words, that Britain was culturally changed in a way that was irreversible, okay? Who's been the big promoter now of digital ID to meet the problem of immigration? Tony Blair, the man who's actually the handler of Keir Starmer. So they play the long game. They create the problem, and then they come out and say, here's the solution to the problem, which just advances the agenda.
To continue watching the rest of the episode for free, visit our website, londonreal.tv, or click the link in the description below.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.
Hi, it's Brian Rose from London Real. You probably know that we've just recently been re-platformed on YouTube after 25 months completely in the dark. The truth is, I really need your help. What I really need you to do is click on that subscribe button right now, like this video, and maybe even leave a comment or share the link with friends. We're really fighting against an algorithm that's tried to keep us quiet for so long, and the more subscribers we have, the more people watch our content, the better guests we can bring you, the better content, and we can continue transforming lives. We've been doing this for 14 years now. I want to do this for another 14 years, but I really need your help. So click on that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, share this, and we're going to continue to bring you more and more great content. Thank you.